Picture this, Singapore's in the 1950s, a place where overcrowded slums were the norm and many families live without basic amenities like sanitation or running water. Fast forward to today, and over 80% of Singapore's population resides in HDB flats. These transformations isn't just about upgrading homes, it's a powerful story of resilience, innovation, and nation building. In today's video, we are diving deep into the history of HDB flats, uncovering surprising stories and exploring the challenges and innovations shaping their future. Let's start at the very beginning. In the mid-20th century, Singapore faced an unprecedented housing crisis. The situation was damn bad. Over 300,000 people were living in makeshift shelters with no access to basic facilities, and another 250,000 were crammed into tiny rental cubicles. Entire families shared spaces so small that privacy was a luxury few could afford. It wasn't just a problem, it was a national emergency. In fact, in 1947, a report by the British Housing Committee described Singapore as one of the worst slums and even called it a disgrace to civilized society. That was the turning point. On February 1st, 1960, the Housing and Development Board, or HDB, was established with a singular mission to solve Singapore's housing crisis. But HDB wasn't just about building flats, it was about building communities. Here's a mind-blowing fact. At the height of its efforts, HDB was constructing an average of one flat every 45 minutes. Just think about that. A new home every 3/4 of an hour is a testament to the urgency and efficiency that define this initiative. Now, here are some things about HDB you may not know. Do you know that the very first HDB weren't even built by HDB? There were projects left unfinished by Singapore Improvement Trust, or SIT, which HDB later completed. It's a fascinating piece of history that shows how Singapore built on earlier foundations to create something amazing. Do you know what's the longest common corridor of any HDB is? It's in Block 34, Whampoa West, and it stretches over 310 meters. That's longer than 3 combined soccer fields. In 1972, Queen Elizabeth II visited an HDB block, a moment that symbolized Singapore's progress and innovation in public housing. It wasn't just a royal visit, it was a stamp of approval from the global stage. And of course, we can't forget the ethnic integration policy introduced in 1989. This policy ensures that every HDB block and neighborhood reflects Singapore's multicultural society, preventing the formation of ethnic enclaves and fostering racial harmony. HDB flats are more than just a place to live. They are an integrated part of Singapore's national identity. Today, over 90% of HDB residents own their flats, giving them a real stake in the nation's future. The design of HDB estates combines residential, commercial, and recreational spaces, creating vibrant, self-contained communities. This approach fosters a sense of belonging and connection, making every estate feel like a neighborhood. The ethnic integration policy also plays a crucial role in strengthening Singapore's social fabric. By living and interacting with neighbors from different backgrounds, residents build bridges across cultures every day. Despite its success, HDB isn't without its challenges. Affordability is a growing concern. While BTO remains subsidized, resale flat prices have reached unprecedented levels, with some exceeding $1 million. For many young Singaporeans, the dream of home ownership feels increasingly out of reach. More on that covered in this video. Then, there's the issue of waiting times. Due to disruptions caused by COVID-19, families are now waiting up to 7 years for their new flats, a significant delay that adds stress to an already competitive housing market. An aging population presents another challenge. With fewer young people and more seniors, there's a growing need for housing options that cater to the elderly, such as senior-friendly design and integrated care facilities. Let's not forget the lease decay. HDB flats are built on 99-year lease, and as these leases approach expiration, their value diminishes. This raises concern about long-term affordability and how these homes will retain their value for future generations. Finally, social mixing remains a work in progress. Efforts to integrate rental and purchase flats within the same blocks are ongoing, but challenges remain in fostering inclusivity and reducing stereotypes about lower-income households. To tackle these challenges, HDB is innovating like never before. Future estates like Tengah are being developed as smart towns, equipped with the latest technology to enhance everyday living. Think smart home systems and automated features, that make life more convenient and efficient. Sustainability is another priority. HDB is incorporating green features like solar panels, energy-efficient designs, and rainwater harvesting systems into its developments, ensuring a greener future for all residents. Flexible flat designs are also being explored to adapt to changing family needs. These designs aim to accommodate multi-generational living or evolving lifestyles, offering greater choices for homeowners. And for Singapore's aging population, community care apartments are paving the way forward. These flats combine senior-friendly features with integrated care services, providing a safe and supportive environment for elderly residents. The story of HDB is about more than just housing. It's about resilience, adaptability, and the power of collective efforts. HDB has transformed Singapore from a city plagued by slums to a global model of public housing. It has created communities, fostered racial harmony, and given millions of Singaporeans a place to call home. But the work doesn't stop here. Policymakers, residents, and stakeholders must continue to address the challenges like affordability, inclusivity, and sustainability to ensure that HDB remains a symbol of progress for future generations. What do you think about the future of HDB flats? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep this important conversation going.